So before I could dive into my, I think it's going to be my last series for telekinesis. This is very important because we are dealing with life force when are using telekinesis. So I'm very much concerned about you guys exerting much effort, and you could probably recklessly or without even knowing it, that you're depleting your life force. And I want to make sure that every one of you be aware of this is going to happen, right? So life force, that's your lifespan, right? So the more you recklessly depletes your energy, it's like a battery. There is a lifespan of a battery, right? That if you keep on draining it, and it will not work. Same with us. We are battery. We just have a human vessel, but actually we are battery. So I have a notes here to go over with you guys so that we will make this very clear, okay? So I have notes so that I can get it straight very clearly to all of you. So number one, breath work and deep breathing. So you are consciously breathing, okay, directly, and this restores life force, especially you are practicing pranayama, right? So if you are a spiritual person, you know how to balance your chakras, right? So you already know how to do it if you are spiritual. But if you're not, we're going to talk about if you are you're doing meditation, right? You are imagining a light with all your body, imagining lights all over you, positively thinking that this could replenishes you. Yeah. So breathing and deep breathing. Okay. This is very important because if you don't breathe, you die, right? So that's the key. Oxygen, right, in the body. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, so that's number one. Breath work is really important for life force. Number two, nature connection. So I have here, you have to being around with the trees, drink water, or just be in the bodies of water, ocean, river, lakes, right? Things like that. Sunlight, of course, source of energy, the sun. So, right? Free energy, you guys. Make sure if you are in locations where sun is abundant, lucky you. I'm in an island, so I'm so lucky that every day I have a sun. So my energy is more. I'm always recharged daily. Fresh air. So if you're in a city, it's quite harder, right? Because with all this concrete jungle, right? So find time. Find a time in your life, in your daily busy life. Find nature. Okay? Make sure there's some parks out there, right? With trees and everything. Make sure, okay? Make sure. No matter what, there's always something. Nature everywhere. It's not always there's nothing. Because I believe there's balance and everything. So yeah, even in Japan, right? I wanted to go to Japan, guys, one day. It's one of my, no, because Japan is very advanced, right? But there's a part in their city where they recharge, they do meditation, and they have a certain part in the city where they have parks, and for the purpose of recharging their energy. So it's really good. I am lucky because the place I'm around right now is full of greeneries. I have bodies of water. So I'm lucky enough that I'm always charged daily. Number three, rest and stillness, of course. This is one I failed. I guess my spirit is always telling me, you gotta sleep. And so my nudges when my spirit or like my soul is crying, they will give me headaches. And I would know right away, like, oh man, I don't have enough sleep. The spirit giving me headaches right now. So that's my nudges from the spirit that I need to sleep early. Okay, it's not quite often now. The headaches, since I'm awakened, no. The headaches only come to me when there's an upgrade, energy upgrade uh, in by the collective. Okay, so I'm very self-aware with that. Yeah, because when you are overstimulated, right? Like me, I'm always stimulated because of the I'm always in social media. My focus is on having these motivational messages coming from source and my higher self. So I like to be inspired, so I keep on browsing and scrolling. So I'm overstimulated. So sometimes the spirit is giving me nudges like, girl, you better sleep. And then they will give me headaches so that I could be, in stillness, right? To just quiet the mind and not to overstimulate my brain, because I keep on, having these headphones all the time, hearing people, watching people. So I'm overly stimulated. I'm really bad with this thing. I know I have to work on it really, really hard, so I can understand people if they are overly stimulated, which is happening to my life. Okay. Number 4, releasing emotional blocks. Okay, so I have a notes here. You got to how I call it, releasing it, especially with if you are, having traumas, right? um or like certain memories or certain, because even just 5 minutes of your life, it's already in the past. You got to release that. The more space you have in your mind, the better. And also, one way of to really have a flowing energy is if sometimes we are around with so much people, right? And you want to release and to amplify it using crystals. I have crystals. I have a healing crystal, clear quartz. I have it. I have tourmaline for protecting my energy, for negativity. Yes. For evil eye, I'm always, because of my sensitivity, I can always detect when they are coming and hit me with something. I can recognize right away. So I guess because I'm in tune with my frequency and my energy, so I can feel it in my auric field. So I can release it right away and stop it. And I not really stop it, but I alchemize it. So instead of them throwing bad on me, I'll alchemize it into something greater for me. So don't waste your energy trying to hit me with negativity, because I'm going to alchemize it in my own favor. I'm being a witch too, right? So no, I'm not doing a witchy side in here. I'm just alchemizing. I'm flowing with what source and what God is wanting me to do, okay? Energy healing, yes. If you're a Reiki practitioner, Qigong, right? The flowing of energy, the body movements. I really wanted that, no? But I'm not. I'm really, really bad with physical activities, you guys. But if you are into it, dancing, that's good. Even just with me, every time I make an intention or I feel like wanting to feel my energy, I just do it like that. I don't know. This is just what I do. I feel like it would get my alignment better. It's like I would just do it like that and then swirl around my shoulders, my back. I would do like that, stretching, and that's it. That's how, I don't know, how I flow with my body, and I feel better already. Stretching is good. So if you're a yoga practitioner, yay, better for you. Okay, so that's number 5, energy healing. Okay, or if you feel, well, me, I know how to determine if something is off, right? Because I can touch it. And then if I feel static, I would just cleanse it, you know. Learn how to do energy healing, okay? It's really, really good. It's easy too, because this is just all imagination. Don't make it complicated, right? Because the very first time I asked the spirit, do I have to have a book? No, you just have to feel it. Whatever fits you, whatever imagination that can heal you. No other books, mentors, whatever, except you can heal you. Okay? So don't be limited to what other people say telling you. What works for you is that when you feel it, like there is some pulling, there's some tagging, and again, and you feel, and then you try to cleanse it with your own healing power. Okay? Stick to it. And that's your power. Okay, that's your healing power. That's your own creativity, that's your own imagination. So stick with it. Don't really go by book by other people's work. Okay, do your own, what makes you. That's what I'm doing with mine. I am okay. Okay. Number 6, food and water. Of course, food, right? If there is foods that are full of chi, right? Especially raw. Me, I do jicama, or other people call it turnips. Jicama is really my favorite because it's watery, it's root crops, you know, and I can easily find it here in the store right here. So I'm good with it. Sweet potato, I love it too. Potatoes, I love it, you know. Onion, I do a lot of onion rings, you know, things like that. Garlic, you know, green onions, those that are can, you know, in its own, can live by its own, right? And especially if we eat by raw, right? That's really wonderful. So find your own, whatever fits, whatever your body wants. Okay, so don't be, as I said, don't be stick to what I say. Okay, so whatever fits your diet, go for it. And what makes you happy, go for it. Don't stick to my thing, okay? Because this is also applied to me, because I don't want to stick to whatever people saying, because what applies to me, okay? All right, so we have free will. So don't be so uptight with what other people is trying to tell you. Oh my goodness, right? That's why life is hard for you, because you keep on obliging yourself to follow whatever the people's pattern is. Do your own pattern. That's what I'm doing with mine, okay? I'm just guiding you with mine, and if it applies to you, good, right? But for the steps right here, with all these bullets that I'm telling you, follow that. But to be with the, I mean, like, the steps is okay to follow, but you have your own vibrations, okay? You got your own twist. What I mean, twist. Make your own twist. Make your own pattern. Don't follow me. I'm just a guide. Guide. And make a twist on your own. Make it more your own. Be authentic. Have your own flavor. That's what I mean. If you're halo, right? Don't just stick to the basic halo. Make your own special halo, right? No, because I love halo, guys. That's why I'm talking. So we'll make it fun, okay? Next one, movement. So gentle movement like yoga, tai chi, or even walking keeps your life force circulating. And me, I'm the lazy one. So walking was the best thing for me, or even just, stretching, wiggle around, dancing, whatever makes your vital energy alive. That's it. As I said, don't follow whatever the pattern of everyone. Follow yours, okay? If walking best for you, if dancing is for you, if gardening is for you, if nature trekking is for you, go for it, guys. Whatever makes you happy, as long as you can move that body, wiggle your body, whatever it is. Me, I'm the lazy one, so walking is just fine for me. You have the lazy mentor here, okay? But yeah, see, I don't have any illness, right? So it works with my body, with my vessel. So that's it. And next one is calling back your energy. Okay, so I'm going to give you a prompt. Okay, so this you might just jot it down. Okay, so easy for you to remember. Okay, so here you go. you would just say, I call all my energy and life force back to me now, cleansed and purified. That's it. Very simple, right? So make it a mantra when you're calling your energy, because this is very powerful, and you can bring it back to you, right? In its purest form. We want the purest form, right? So, because we don't want to invite energy that is not purified and it's not restored to its original form. So, keep that in mind. If you call back your energy, make sure it is restored in its original, purest form. And if you can put light in there, yes, okay? Just make sure that you have all of these key points, right? Calling back your energy with the purest form of light, I always do that, guys. Even with calling spirits, maybe that's why I don't have much messages, because I feel like it's being infiltrated. I'd be honest. I never really channel to anyone, because when I do my mantra, I always call from the purest pure of light. And so my messages are coming directly from source. Okay? In the source, you are going to vibrate crazy. And that's how the difference with source is. The connection between me and source is like out of this world, because you can feel the vibrations really really different. I've worked with the deities before, with a mission. It's different feeling. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but I did have a mission. Like, they, I was called quickly, even though I just was awakened, because I got the purest vessel right here. Not tainted. So I got called right away with a mission. I was just setting aside there, and then they just used the vessel for work. Okay, and it's for the highest good of all. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's for the highest good of all. Right? All right, number 9. Now you're gonna question, right? Why? About me, right? So don't. Just like I said, we have our own patterns. We have our own. Ever since my mission, I'm really in the vacation mode since January, you guys. Well, I have not really mission. Well, I do have last March, where I feel like I'm going to quit. Anyway, set that aside, okay? Now I'm already thrown off with something. Okay, number 9. Joy and play. Laughter create laughter. Okay, good. It's because when you laugh, right, it creates something. You will get energized, right? If you keep on laughing, if you hear stories that make you laugh. And I like comedy. That's why some of my short videos are into funny side. If my creativity or that spark of the comedian would appear, I will make one, So, yeah. Because that's how I do my creative expression, through my shorts, through the sounds I created, because I love sounds, really, guys. Like editing sounds, that's my thing. I really love it. I'm musically influenced by it. That's why if I do comedy style, I really have to make sure that the sounds that I put in there is something, make you laugh. Right? So yeah, because that's the funny side of me, my creative expressions of me. Okay, and it gives me a boost. It energizes me. And the last one is, which I always do in day-to-day basis, connection to source, connection to God, right? When you are in tune with your higher self, God, and the universe, you open to possibilities, and the replenishment of your energy is faster, right? So when I do my telekinesis, I'm connecting. with source. That's why sometimes I'm not telling you about it, but I'm going to tell you now. That's how I connect. I connect my energy directly to source. And how I do that, I'm going to share that, but only in the membership. I'm not doing a video yet for that. I'm going to have 2 videos for the life force, okay, and then for the other one is energy infusion. What I'm using for telekinesis. Okay, so if you are serious and if you are really want to be in tune with source, with God, yeah, but it's only gonna be for members only, because I want to make sure that the people that going to use it, that I know is serious and honor source and God, okay? Because it's a payment, so you will know, the value of it, okay? I'm not doing it because I wanted to give it paid, but I want you to be serious with the sacredness of this, because I got this steps from source. So now I'm a little bit I'm a little bit emotional, because every time I ask something, source would always give me prompts, through my FYP, through other people's video, and I really have a good connection. Though my path is unclear, but one thing for sure, that I'm really, really protected, guidely and protected. Every time I ask for help, that one, instant. So I haven't found my soul tribe yet. I don't know where they are. Maybe I'm ancient, because maybe they are not yet awakened. That's why I can't find them. But maybe one day, right? They will show up. Hi, it's me. But anyway, that's it, you guys. I hope you learned something out from this video. To replenish our life force, to give back our vitality, right? And especially, this is really good for sick people, right? And if you are a healer, use this, and so we can help others, right? Yeah. So that's it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.